I never played the Lost Vikings. Any good?
It's great. Really, really great, actually.
I was looking at it earlier and I was like, this seems a little like Euro platformer, so I assumed you wouldn't like it.
No, no, actually the opposite. So like Euro platformer, I associate with like big levels, lots of bullshit to collect. And Lost Vikings is a lot more like those like Mario minis games where they're very puzzle heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the option that you, or not the option, but the thing that's great about Lost Viking is that there is 9 million stinking levels, like a ton of them. So like if you're into puzzle games, you can be with it for a minute and be entertained.
That's sick.
And the sequel's good, which is like a very rare thing at the time.
Well, we are back.
We're chronoing and we are triggered, folks.
Oh, that's a Chrome window. That's not what you want. You hate to see that.
That there's a Chrome window.
Game crimes. Okay. How do you say this? How do you say this sword name?
Let me see. The Masamune?
Okay. All right. That's not how I was about to say it, so I'm glad I asked.
Why? What were you getting? Masamune?
Yeah, something similar.
Okay. Pasta fagioli?
Mm-hmm.
Rigatoni ravioli? It's wrong language, but you're getting the idea.
Oh, were we about to go into Magus's lair?
I think
That was,
so.
that was happening? Magic Cave, yeah, we came out of the Magic Cave. Yeah, this is where we saved it. I'm gonna use the shelter real quick. Remember how I said I never use shelters, and I've used so many shelters?
So this is what personal growth looks like. He's changing, evolving, getting better every day. He's sheltering more often. Well, I do have to add, I am in the middle of a raging thunderstorm, so if I cut out, it's because a tree fell on me and I died.
Alright, hell yeah.
That's
Oh.
right. Or I die of embarrassment for spilling all this fucking vitamin water on the table. Come on.
Oh, I think this is the scene that's caused much discourse about scalers.
We have discourse? What's the discourse, my friend?
The discourse is like with different scalars and your pixel, like if you're using square pixels or like an 8x3 or whatever, and it's all around this scene and whether or not the moon is perfectly round.
Okay, alright, alright. I have to consult the discourse.
Like I think that moon looks pretty good personally.
It's not perfect. I don't know. What is your discourse on aspect ratios and pixel sizes, Michael?
I don't really give a shit. It's like as long as it's not the only thing I care about is that you're not playing your 4:3 or 8:3 or whatever. You're not playing that shit in 16:9.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know, everybody do like I don't want to like yuck anybody's yum, but like do whatever you want to do, but I hate it.
Oh, I would love to let yuck your yum. If it was made in 4.3, played in 4.3. Like you're
Yeah.
literally missing details. We're not being pedantic. It doesn't stretch the same. Black bars are your friends. They're comfortable. Watch a foreign film or something.
Yeah, this is some creepy shit.
I love this part of the game. This part of the game's sick.
Mm-hmm. And just silent. Like this isn't an audio issue. It's just silent.
We gotta say hi to our fans here. We got at least Starman and at least 4 or 5 wits in here. At least a few more people. I should probably put out a call on Twitter. But it's nice to see all y'all.
Yeah.
My discourse on aspect ratios is simple. Play it in the original one it was published in, and try to get your pixel square. But it really only matters if you're playing Mega Man because it makes the life meter look fucky.
My mom? But this isn't even her time period.
Chrono's having that revelation of like, damn, my mom gets freaky at Magus's house. I didn't even know you went to the future like that, Mom.
I know this fucking bat. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
You doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozzy!
Are you saying that like Australia or like Ozzy Osbourne?
I don't know.
I do like the mystery of like, yeah, Magus has an Australian ogre. Where did he get such a thing?
You war! Which I realize is decidedly not Australian. That's fine.
Are we sure that they don't do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, they could be saying a what? They could be eating bangers and driving the lorry. You don't know how far that culture spreads. Let us know, folks, in the chat. Do they say lorry? Do they say the word lorry? I really want to know.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like the positioning of the enemies where I can, like, forget that they're up there or forget about the ones on the bottom. Depending on how I have the menu positioned.
Kind of a weakness of the UI at the time, because I'm sure if, like, a modern remake, you'd just let the menu drop out until it's relevant, and it would be wonderful. Then again, they kind of made a pseudo-modern remake of this, and if I remember correctly, it sucked and everyone hated it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say don't do that.
In a way, I'm glad Chrono Trigger Resurrection never got finished, because I could just be like... I can just pretend like that would have been, like, this perfect version of the game. When I know that that's probably not the case, but, like... I can just be mad about a theoretical future that never would have come to pass.
You're like the hover car guys. Where's my hover car? Where's my perfectly Unreal Engine 5 remake of Chrono Trigger 5 where Chrono looks slightly like, I don't know, Liam Neeson or something? Liam Neeson, that's a little elderly for the man.
Here comes the sacrifice.
That's something that. Oh, go ahead.
I'm missing some AOE with this team comp. Oh, here we go. We got Ice Water.
Ice Water's AOE? Yeah, okay, that works. I was gonna say, Frog Robo, good AOE.
Damn, that's good AOE. Holy shit.
Okay, yeah. 7s. Putting up the numbers like you're gambling, buddy. People like vitamin water. This tastes like nothing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
50 Cent, you've led us astray again.
How dare you?
I trusted you for reasons I don't understand.
You know, when he said 50 Cent Bulletproof was 75% accurate to his real life events, I trusted him. Even though he was carrying a rocket launcher on the back cover.
I didn't trust it at first, but he showed me the skull. Okay, like what was I supposed to do? Not believe in the skull? It's a skull. It's right there.
I got you, skeletons. How'd you like a cool, refreshing glass
Of cool water.
of ice water?
Oh shit, baby. Let's go. Oh, you got drenched, buddy. Walk it off. Get in the bullpen. Starman says, I had a dream earlier today. I was shopping and saw Bachman. Now, what's your take on this, Mike? Should people approach you in the store, in the grocery store?
I famously am bitter about how every other host on Greetings Adventures has been recognized in public, except for me. Well, okay, there was one time when we were in LA, there was somebody at the restaurant. I was wearing a Greetings Adventures shirt, and they were like, yeah, they're like, oh, cool shirt. I love that show. And I was like, oh, great, I'm on it. And their response, I shit you not, was, oh. So, I don't count that. So like, but like, I mean, we're talking like, in the early days of the show, like Michael's son had a cameo. Michael's son has been recognized at a GameStop. Like, it's a whole thing. So yeah, if you see me in the store, please do come up and say hi.
You know what I love about that, Mike?
What?
Is you make it sound like it's the last thing you need before you quit the show.
I mean,
Starman says, I doubt I'll see you out in the wild. I'm in Oregon. I don't know. This man ain't above going to a tree store.
That's true. Give me an address. I'll come to you just so you can be like, hey.
You know what the advantage of setting it up like this is, Mike?
What?
If you're planning to be nosed in public, you can make it pleasant. You can be like, listeners, take me out to dinner. You like Dick's Burgers? Like, let's go to a local Pittsburgh. Let's go to a local Portland like cultural hotspot and have a good time with the Bachman.
Well, that's true.
I guess being noticed at your own con doesn't really count, right?
No, God no.
Oh God. Oh.
You all right? Is it the vitamin water?
Yeah, it's taking over my lungs. Fuck.
I'm no expert, but you might be drinking that wrong.
But you're not supposed to use the nose? Brother, my nose is vitamin deficient too, you know? Gotta spread the wealth.
That's fair.
There's not much to say about this part of the game. It's cool. It's a boss rush. You just fight a bunch of enemies, open a bunch of chests. 2 thumbs up, I don't know.
Dude, haste is no joke. My God.
Oh, he's just sick in this game.
Oh, we got another sword. I don't like that that wipes my haste. Come on.
Oh, that stinks. Maybe it just ran out though, like time-wise.
No, because I just cast it on Chrono.
Oh, gotcha. So you think it nulled from the attack?
Yeah, I think the phase change. It's like this is new combat, so you don't have haste anymore.
Makes sense. Get him out of here. He needs his haste back, folks. He's not feeling it right.
Oof.
He was fighting you with. Starman says he was fighting you without a sword before, like a badass or a forgetful person.
What's true?
Whoops! I forgot my sword. It happens.
You're not getting the empty ice cream container, dude. Chill.
You have an inquisitive boy.
Yeah.
What's he?
It just so happens the question he's asking is, can I have that?
And the answer is, of course.
No.
You're my son and I love you.
No.
I'll give you the whole carton if you want it. That's definitely healthy for you. Starman says I can has ice cream container in the chat, which I'm assuming is the rallying cry of everyone in our audience. Guilt you into giving your tiny cat a ton of ice cream.
A ton?
A ton, a metric shit ton. That cat needs to go to the doctor.
That's true.
If you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's probably for different reasons now. That cat needs to go to the doctor. It's true. Not in that way, not in that way. It's fine.
In the game, in the game, in the game.
It's not like you give him ice cream anyway all the time. So I have to say, if I were a cat, Mike,
Uh-huh.
I think I'd probably like ice cream, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I guarantee you would.
Yeah, that's a thing, right? I've never given my cat ice cream, but I can dream.
We gotta be almost done.
This is such a long fight.
Oh, she's dead. She's dead.
Got it? Come here. Fury is not good for cats, but they love it, says Stoneman. Well, I get that, but like, ice cream's not good for humans either. Little wiggle room here. Give the cat a big banana sundae.
God, thank God for the counterattacks.
Are you still wearing that ring that ups your counterattacks?
Yes.
I don't know if I ever played with that. Is that usually pretty good?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I think it's like... Yeah, it's 50% counterattack rate.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Oops, there we go. I've probably got to have some tabs, right? Nope, no tabs.
tab?
Yeah, I guess I used them all.
Spider-Man says, "I love it when you defeat an enemy and pick up a weapon. Pick up their weapon." Yeah, that is a nice little feature. I gotta show respect to that.
Whoops. Oh, god damn it. I even think it just ran right into this asshole.
What'd you just do?
I just ran into this pack. I could have just ran around him.
Now it is you who will become the pack, Michael.
Yeah, let's go around this time. Won another couple of games with that stupid fucking card. And
Which one's that?
the one, what's the one that deals 1 damage every time a creature enters?
Impact Tremors?
Yeah, Impact Tremors? Yeah, oh my god. That's winning games for me.
Are you becoming like a standard grinding guy?
No, this is draft. I'm doing quick draft.
You're drafting Throne?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like Throne so far?
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, the only thing I've tried to do is just go rats. I'm like, oh, what red and black cards can we get?
What happens when we go rat mode? I mean, you're not wrong about it, though.
No, it's all right. I think I've just become a red and black kind of guy anyway.
You're just a natural red and black guy?
Yeah.
That's what they're calling you? Wow. Wow, Michael. I'm surprised. You seem like such a nice boy. You played the 2 evil colors?
Yeah, it's because they've been putting in the work. They've been showing up for me when no other color would.
Look, I'm not evil. I'm just trying to get a goddamn job done, okay? That doesn't make me evil. Just working.
Listen, just because I'm working hard, I'm winning games, I'm evil, that doesn't mean I'm evil.
Look, I'm not an evil, okay? I'm just an office manager. That's it. People are mad at me for no reason. I'm just trying to get the thing done, you know? Jaime shows up to say, I prefer mono black or blue green, but it's been a decade. Mono black is kind of a Bachman special too, though.
Mono black has been great. It's just discard everything.
And play obliterators. Don't forget about that.
Oh god, the fucking obliterators. The amount of people that just quit when I throw an obliterator out. Because I'm learning to work around the removal. It's hard, but I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, especially when that's your like entire win condition.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not. You play lilies. Like those things are win conditions on their own too.
Yeah, she's tricky. I can get some stuff done with her, but I don't really. It hasn't been enough for me to consider it a win condition.
Yeah, I guess you're not really playing the stuff in your deck to take care of or take advantage of her all too much.
Right. My win conditions are either are Obliterator or Bandit's Talent. I win with that pretty regularly.
You win with Bandit's Talent regularly?
Yeah. It's just it's getting those out because I've got 4 of them in that deck, and like.
Oh, okay. So like once you have 2, you're pretty.
Yeah, it's a threat, and like I'm noticing a lot of creature removal. There's not a lot of people have like enchantment removal. At least not that I've run into.
Not usually, and like it's exclusive to white and green for the most part. That's how they kind of divvy up game mechanics, is that some colors are bad at destroying certain card types.
Yeah.
And like only white and green really get good enchantment removal. Maybe blue, kind of.
He's gonna steal all of my MP. Oh.
He's so cool though. He's got such a little jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Mwahaha, it was me. The bat following you around.
This is no ordinary woman.
This is real though. I don't hate that.
That's how people talk when introducing me at an office function.
Just talk about your power levels.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, wait till you see what it says about me on the scanner.
I haven't talked to her. She probably has pronouns I haven't even seen.
Fourth dimensional pronouns.
Let's see. Frickin' Steve says, I prefer the term morally challenged. What, to evil? Are you ashamed of being evil? You should be chill. Being evil's cool now. Mike's teaching his kids to be evil? It's like, well...
They're figuring that out on their own.
They don't need your help. Your one chance to be, like... Darth Sidious style figure, and you're turning down the Darth Sidious option. Wow.
Is Slurp a self-heal, or am I making that up?
I don't know if you can lick yourself. I think you can lick everyone else at least.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man says, modern Magic the Gathering rules sound a bit like Flux to me. I think it's interesting because, like, the average mechanic is easier to understand than I feel like previous mechanics were. But the average card complexity has rocketed up because the game is so primarily played on Arena. It kind of, like, shortcuts a lot of that stuff. So, it's been an interesting change in game design, seeing cards with 4 paragraphs on them at common. Evan says the artwork for Flea Vest is really just a bra. That's the thing you get from beating Flea, right?
Alright, we finally got haste on everybody.
This entire fight is obnoxious shit.
Yep. Ugh, fuck off.
Again, Steve says, June, I hope you're feeling better from when you were sick. Thank you. I think I just worked myself to exhaustion. Yeah, and had a couple of court appearances to keep an eye out for. So Unfortunately, I just put myself in an anxiety spin and just pass out. So sorry about that, y'all. It will happen. This fight takes forever.
Uh-huh.
Freaking says, I lived, so I'm glad you're okay. You lived, I'm glad you lived too. Yeah, owning your own business has its ups and downs, and sometimes those downs are passing out on the couch a lot.
That was not who I meant to slurp.
A sentence I've heard several times today. You notice this lady doesn't even fight, she just kind of like hangs out and lets off fumes?
Yep. We got her, though.
Jaime says, been there, brother.
Alright. Didn't drop a weapon, though, so this boss sucks. Oh, wait a minute. What was that on the ground? Magic tab. Cool, man.
You sound really chill about this.
I don't know. It could have been better.
Very entertained by how pissed off you are about this. I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune, but here I am doing it again.
Hey, that's fine. That's why these streams work.
I just like to see the man in pain, okay? I'm not weird. It's normal.
It's my default.
He's my friend. Of course I want to see him suffer. You think I don't suffer too? I'm over here trying to play 3DO and it's not working?
That's unfortunate.
It stinks.
I thought I might miss that 3DO that I sold, but the truth is, I usually just forget that I ever owned one.
Like, I don't think the 3DO is, like, an incredible console or anything. The controller's awful. There's, like, 2 or 3 games that I really like on that thing.
I forget, the blue guys are weak to what?
Chrono Slash, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I suppose we should probably talk about the gamer news today. That Capcom collection is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's sick. And the MVC collection also.
The MP collection looks really nice. I'm like really hyped for that. But like, also they put Street Fighter 3 Upper in that collection.
Uh-huh.
Ah, come on. Plasma Sword with rollback? That thing barely runs on Dreamcast. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be sick. We're gonna play that for sure.
Oh yeah. Get your Plasma Sword reps in, folks. I'm ready for gamers to throw up the sticks at me.
And you know that this game's like starting to like get serious if the battle music doesn't stop when the battle ends.
That's called environmental storytelling.
God, I live for this shit.
That's right. Jaime says, I bought SBC Chaos for PS5 and I'm gonna get all these collections. You got SBC Chaos? That would be so fun to do a stream's worth. To lock in. I really like the idea of a new Capcom SNK, Mike, I gotta say.
Yeah.
If that's what's going on out here.
You think they're working towards that? I mean, you get Terry in Street Fighter 6.
You get mine Street Fighter 6 as well. I think the thing is like, who's developing it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, does Capcom have the resources to develop 2 whole games at once? I would say Street Fighter 6 is going well. People like it, and it's sold a bajillion copies, but I don't know. I feel like them with SVC Chaos and the two CDS games being released in this collection, it does feel like something's in the air.
Right.
You know, not exactly sure what. Can we get a Neo Geo Pocket Color style sequel? That one. Let's do that. Make 0 money. Jaime says I want Marvel vs. Capcom vs. SNK. Also that it will never happen.
That Sega vs. Capcom project looks pretty good.
Oh, the Mugen thing you sent me. Yeah. I like a lot of the ideas in that thing. I haven't played it yet, though.
Yeah, I figured that's something we could play at some point.
Hell yeah, let's do it. For that matter, Capcom SNK is something we should play at some point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this hallway is annoying as fuck.
Yeah, there is really not a lot to say about this part of the game. Airman says Marvel vs. Capcom vs. SNK vs. Smash vs. DOA vs. Tekken's Bloody Roar vs. Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, buddy, you can't do that. Bloody Roar is gonna be OP. None of the other characters have furry powers. Not a single one.
That's true.
Can you compete? Josh says, I'm not sure if I get SBC Chaos yet. I've played it through, and I also don't know if I like it or not. It's got really unique and interesting mechanics in it. Once you learn the block dash, the game kind of changes quite a bit.
Oh shit, I had much better armor for Frog.
Starman says Mortal Kombat has animalities. That's furry powers. Only after the fight, though. Though I have to admit, animalities are cool. Especially the ones in Mortal Kombat Trilogy where they didn't want to spend any of the budget on real sprites. They're beautiful, like they're just like little MS Paint drawings of like rabbits and shit.
Nice.
And then they just like hop on the enemy's bones explode.
Oh god, stop. Dark mail? What's dark mail? Magic defense up.
You should probably wear that.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Thundernath asked if you've ever listened to the Get Played podcast. They did Chrono Trigger this month. Nope. I don't think I've really listened to any gamer podcasts.
Ow, ow.
Mike, do you keep up with any gamer podcasts?
I listen to some IGN ones, but like with a huge grain of salt. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
They're extremely corporate, and it's like, especially like, it's always funny once whenever like the issue of like emulation comes up, how clearly you can hear that they're trying to like maintain business relationships.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Yeah. Doomfinger is our robo weapon, isn't it?
Yes.
Donkey Kong, we're playing Donkey Kong, folks.
Yankee King?
Do 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 do. Oh, right.
I'm a little upset that the skeletons dance around a little bit after waking up. Like, it's on the table. It's right there. You could have provided us all the things that we all need.
They don't even play xylophones on their rib cages?
They could at least make xylophone noises. Like, let's see. 4 or 5 Lit says, I recommend Into the Aether's Chrono Trigger episode. They are pro emulation. Sendernath says the Get Played podcast is good. It's the host from Doughboys and Heather Ann Campbell. I like Heather Campbell.
That's the thing is, like, I get the feeling that everybody on the IGN podcast are also pro emulation, but they're like,
oh yeah,
they got a bootlick for the, so they still get their review copies.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. No matter what you do, please do not bootleg the newest edition of Assassin's Creed, which is, I promise you, a 7 of 10.
I love shelters in these games. I use them all the time when I play.
The shelters?
Yeah, shelters. I think it's underrated.
You sure, bro? I think that's kind of sus. Why is a grown man like you in a shelter?
I don't know.
This is bullshit. They got you fighting ideas.
There's a dating sim coming out where like it's like Date Everything, I think is what it's called, and it's like all inanimate objects, like they transform and they have like personas that you can date, and like you can date the game itself. You can date like your own concept of existential dread. It seems pretty good.
I like it.
I don't think I've ever spent too much time with a dating sim, but I always felt like it was possible.
It's fine. They're fun. You know.
Yep. Fucking knew it. This is just fucking... This is annoying as hell.
Sendernath says it's not a shelter, it's a jerk getter.
That's true.
Yeah. Who knows what could be happening in the shelter?
And then they change which one is the exit? Get out of here.
That's right, dude. Starman says, my favorite video game podcast is Game Crimes. The hosts are amazing. Well, I don't know how you feel that way. We don't make that show. We don't do that shit. Well, thank you, obviously. We appreciate that. It's very kind.
We should do another episode one of these days.
We literally have an entire episode recorded that just isn't edited.
Yeah.
Then I would have to have edited, so...
Yeah. Well, and, like, I can say nothing, because if it were up to me to edit, like, whenever you would do it, add, like, a couple of years, probably.
I have a lot more time to do that kind of stuff, and, like, now it's like, do I edit audio, or do I send invoices for work? You know what I mean? It's like, I should probably send the invoices. I should probably, like, you know, organize my case file. Internet says that's how every podcast ends, June. Correct, as it should. Starve to death in the wilderness.
Oh my god. Getting hit with the counterattack. Get the fuck out of here.
Darman says, I want to get into editing. There's an art to it, and it can be really enjoyable if you're the sort of person who, like, enjoys locking in spreadsheet mode, but that ain't me, and I do too much spreadsheet shit day to day, so, like, it really wore on me at the time. Keep in mind, I'm doing it for 2 podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Sundernath says, send the file to Starman, and Starman says, I cannot be trusted with that sort of thing. See, now we see the natural life cycle of audio editing.
This Donkey Kong's not as easy to go up as the other one.
This is all Kong, no donkey, if you know what I mean.
Oof. Boy, do I ever. Now that I've learned Ice Sword can one-shot those dudes, it's a little better.
Yeah, it does make the time pass a bit quicker. This is a more, like, exhausting dungeon than I remember.
It's not great. It really does, like, kind of illustrate that, you know, like, the games that you loved as a kid, like, you're definitely just remembering the fond memories. All the rest of it just gets thrown out the window. And this is a game that I've played, like, regularly since I was a kid. And I still forget all these things.
And there's nothing wrong with that, I should add. Like, that's just, like, how things age. And learning oh, I'm used to something more developed or unique than this. It's just like a normal part of watching games develop. It's
Yeah.
fine that you can find these seams in the games. It's totally acceptable.
I think these guys need a drink.
I see a couple boys thirsty for some cold water. Fairman says I would listen to the unedited file, have mild panic attacks over how much to cut or leave in, and then throw something together last minute.
Yes.
That's Look, some people can take that approach and it works fine for them. I'm a little more getting frustrated and upset when I hear someone say
Okay.
So, you know, it could take me a very long time to get something done. Starman says, speaking of drinks, what does Batman like in his drinks? Just ice. Oh, okay, alright. The dad jokes are coming out. I had an answer.
Frog leveled up. Let's go. That's the other thing. These games, I always like have no idea what level I am. Like, unless I'm coming into the screen to see like what level I'm at.
Yeah. Does it matter for Chrono Trigger? I feel like it does not make you care about that.
Oh, it doesn't. No.
Whereas other games would be like, this special ability is gated until level 17 or whatever. It doesn't tell you. Looks like you cranked yourself out of a job, buddy.
Actually, let me give her the speed belt. See if we can get those hastes out a little faster. Oh my god, another fucking room.
Jarman says, I once edited a D&D game I ran and realized they say okay so about every 5 minutes. Still self-conscious over that. Yeah, oh yeah, like listening to your own voice will ruin your brain.
Okay, so.
It sucks.
Oh, we got to do that flashback archive sometime too.
Yeah.
I was doing it at work, and I was just like asking people, my coworkers. I was like, "All right, name a game," and like, we were able to find everything they named. It was kind of sick. It's like, I don't know. I like going down other people's nostalgia trips.
See, that's where I feel like I would get lost, because I don't know that I have a lot of nostalgia for Flash stuff.
But we can easily get people in the chat. I guarantee you, everybody's got something they'd want to see come back.
For sure. Yeah, unfortunately mine was Neopets, so.
I spent a lot of time on shockwave.com. There's played Alien X. It was like a 3D first person shooter that I played in a browser in like 2002. It's crazy. It's not good. Like I went back and looked at it. I'm like, ugh. This is slow, but it's crazy what they were able to get done.
Love that. Jaime said, I think there's going to be a Neopets TTRPG. That'll be sick because 90% of Neopets is just commodities trading. So,
Yeah.
like, when you play with a DM, it's just going to be like, all right, so Mike, Mr. DM Mike, I'm looking at trading dream shards for crystal visions. I think the exchange rate is 2.7 to 2.5. Like, can you sort that out for me? That's the entire Pets TTRPG. Then you give all of your crystal wizard points or whatever to like your Neopet that looks exactly like a cartoon dog, and it evolves into one of the like ugliest color patterns you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
This is the Neopets experience.
Magic scarf. I feel like I already have one of these.
Sweet Action Race says, I remember being on dial-up and trying to get stuff from the donation tree and never being able to get any of it because my internet was too slow.
Mm-hmm.
I relate to that. We used to do it at school a lot, and there would be like, the more people were on the website, the worse the website worked at the time. And so like people would be racing to use the donation tree using the shitty school internet. Just seeing like who got there, actually. It was usually like 1 in 5. I feel like Slide is at least pretty fun.
I like this boss fight. Like it's barely a boss fight.
It rewards you for doing a bit, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm. No. Need to shelter.
Oh, you know, while I have everyone here, I'll do a quick game review. I picked up the new Castlevania DS collection today. Spent a couple hours with it.
Oh, nice. I
Very,
didn't
very
realize
good.
that was a out today kind of deal.
Oh yeah, they released it today, so it's got Portrait of Ruin, Aria of Sorrow, or no, Dawn of Sorrow, Order of Ecclesia on it, and all of the touch features have been replicated with like button presses and stuff.
Oh, great.
So it's actually like the definitive version of these games. And then it comes with a remake of the original Castlevania arcade game, Haunted Castle. I played through like 4 stages of that, and the remake's actually super sick. Like it's an M2 joint.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Lots of new sprite work.
Is there going to be a physical version of that?
I don't know. It's also only $25, which is super cheap for those 3 games.
God, I 100%ed Arya and Dawn of Sorrow.
Oh my god, how did you 100% those? Those are the ones where you have to grind like crazy.
Yeah, I did that.
That's insane.
Grinding for all the souls, just like killing the same enemy over and over again, hoping a soul drop.
Killing Frankenstein 80 times?
Yeah.
You like that?
I mean, I did when I did it. I don't think I would like it now.
No, me neither. I can tell you that I will never get 100 in either of those. No fucking way, brother.
Kissed any princesses lately?
Like, oh, they gave Vegeta a blue haircut, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up the audio a little bit because this track is so good.
You Bracken, baby. That's what the announcer from Capcom SNK2 says.
The black wind begins to blow. Yeah, dude, we saw your cloak.
Actually, Wind's invisible, dickhead, so write that down. That's Chrono Trigger if it were a Marvel movie.
Oh, okay, don't do that.
You got the punishment wave.
Yeah, Jesus.
So here's the question, like, do you usually save Magus?
Yeah, I do.
Good Action Race says Magus fucks. Well, that's for true. Cannot deny that. Oh, Bachman, we had a big AEW show this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't watched it because I'm almost caught. I say almost caught up. I'm getting close to being caught up on One Piece.
Oh, holy shit! That is a feat. You'd be caught up totally on One Piece.
I imagine once that's done, I'll watch a bunch of wrestling and get caught up.
Sure. Main event was sick.
Nice.
Brooke Davis and A+, no complaints.
Only fire damage is A. Guess I won't be doing any damage for a bit.
You could probably do like the Chrono's normals like slash, right? Because those aren't magic related.
Yeah.
45 Wits asks, Mike, are you in the Wano art?
No, I'm still in Whole Cake Island right now.
Whole cake?
Whole Cake Island, yeah.
As in hole in a cake?
Like, whole as in the entire cake.
Oh, the entire cake. Damn, that sounds like a good
Yeah, it's actually a sick arc. I like it a lot.
Is that typically how that kind of gets broken down in arcs of like, what, 10, 20 episodes?
It's all over the place. Sometimes you'll hit a really short one. Sometimes you'll hit one that seems to go on forever. I'm doing a bad job.
Airman says, I think you need to attack with Frog and Masamune breaks his barrier.
What, a regular attack with Frog?
That's what Starman's saying.
Okay.
Getting the hiccups, don't care for it.
Oh, it decreases his magic defense. Got it. I don't know what he's on right now, though. I forget what his barrier is.
Which type?
Yeah. So I'll just get us back up to full while I do that. I'll hit him again. That's...
Yeah, your normals aren't only fire damage. Okay, you're gonna be doing normals either way.
No, yeah, it'll trigger the barrier anyway, the counterattack anyway, even with normals.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take the time to just keep us topped off, I guess.
He's topping off Megas, folks. Early Cypher says, I've been playing Chrono Trigger and something like 20 hours in, I accidentally loaded 8. I was using a bad emulator, so it overwrote my save. Tragic. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that.
Okay, when is this barrier gonna change, though?
Let him know.
Unfortunately, there's no dual attack for lightning yet. At least not one that I have.
At least you're actually getting some like, numbers up there, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think if I don't have the magic type, I've just gotta attack him and eat the counter, because he doesn't seem to change if I just sit here.
Probably true. Maybe keep the physical damage up with Frog. Keep the magic defense down. Gnarly Cypher says, I had to go online and find someone else's save, but I had to do a bunch of side quests again. At least I don't have to start completely over. That's a smart point, actually, folks. Save states and the like are your friend. All good. This is taking a minute.
Yep. That's kind of seems to be the name of the game with this dungeon.
To be fair, you spent like 0 time grinding.
But I don't feel like it's like I'm lacking damage.
No, it's just a bit of an ordeal. Because all of these fights just feel like they last longer than they should.
Yeah.
Which is probably just like a numbers thing. Armin says, I usually avoid using magic when fighting Magus and stick to physical attacks and healing. One wrong magic type can undo a lot of healing work. I do a lot of healing by Magus. Okay, that makes sense.
God, I feel like he got 3 attacks in a row there. That's ridiculous.
A little bit. He stunted on you just a titch. Oh, that's a crit. I know what that is. It's nothing. I'm quiet because I am still on the quest to make this 3DO shit work for me.
Yeah, no worries. I'm quiet just because I'm losing my mind at how long this battle's taking.
You're looping, my friend. I can't believe this entire stream has basically been taken up doing a single dungeon.
Yeah.
It is definitely not as long as I recall it. Armin asks, does this emulator have Game Genie options? I believe Mike is playing on original hardware, so probably not.
I think the FX pack will let me like enter in-game Genie codes, but
Oh, that makes sense.
oh, sword stream. That's what I need.
Go to stream, let's go.
What do you mean barrier change only water damages? That's the last one you said. Also, I'm noticing that my health is slowly draining during this boss fight.
Just like a poison almost?
Yeah, just like a tick.
Well, 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 Michael. We're gaming with power. 3DO power.
Oh, you got it working?
That's right, we did. That's a win. That's a W. What are we winning and Wing about? Well,
Now you can play Killing Time, I guess.
what a beautiful way to see the world. Through the eyes of the loyal 3DO type.
I'm glad I'm fully healed when he does this.
Early Cypher says, OMG, he has so much health. Yes, yes he does. OMG indeed. I agree and true. I do love his signature pose of constantly putting a glove on. That is the worst fitting glove in history, sir.
If the glove don't fit, that's actually why I always save Magus.
Because you believe he's innocent?
Yeah. Even though there's cutscenes that literally show him doing crimes.
You're like, yeah, but not the guy I know. You know, he would never do that.
Not Norbert.
Not Norbit. My friend Norbit from the movie Norbit. But he would never degrade himself like this.
My dude, how much health could you possibly have?
I do like that attack. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have him, but he'll also get wet.
Uh-huh.
He'll be pissed off about that. He won't like it when he's wet.
Don't make me wet. You wouldn't like me when I'm wet. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Chrono learns lightning too. I don't even have a dual attack that uses lightning.
It's from a brand, like my pitch script for the brand new Marvel series, Wet Hulk. Aqua Hulk. Aqua Hulk's much better. There's just a Hulk that lives underwater now. Finally did it.
What's going on? The gate? If you hadn't shown up.
I have to admit, I do. He's like, don't blame me. It's a porcupine that lives in the earth. I'm just the one that brought it to the surface of the earth and doomed us all. Don't yell at me. You're not allowed to be mad. Pretty sick. You ruined that man's life.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it took a long time, but...
These people are just ballers for the love of the game.
Oh, we're in the beach episode. Fan service. Let's go.
Ever feel like your entire life is a beach episode, Mike?
Sometimes.
Yet, I'm sure you do not go to the beach frequently.
What did you just say to me?
I'm pretty sure you don't go to the beach. Why, you want to fight about it? You know, I hate to be this kind of person, Mike, but you're one of the most landlocked people I've ever seen.
I love the beach, though.
You're a beach man?
I am landlocked. I maintain to this day that Illinois is a peninsula due to the rivers on its borders. I don't. I don't usually get a lot of support for that idea.
Hate it when I say I'm in Lake Kentucky. I'm dying at that. Yeah, actually, I know a lot about island culture. I'm from Illinois.
Where did Lavos come from?
Lavos literally told you he lived under the earth, like with whole ass words, sentences even.
It bothers me that Marl and Frog switched beds for some inexplicable reason. Northwood is burning. Which direction is the Northwood?
Follow wood. Yeah. Damn, they're shitting on your girl.
Yeah, for real.
I don't care for that at all. She's the cool one.
Yeah, let me see any of you do a backflip right now. You can't? That's what I thought. Old man breathed but dead inside. It's gonna be the title of my autobiography.
That'll be the episode title for us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger Part 4, :
Yeah, give Dactyl.
It's giving Dactyl. Riley Cypher says, Isla has some of the funniest lines. I agree. She's like clearly meant to be a comedy character, but she also just kicks ass.
Mm-hmm. We're getting our airship.
That's right. At the caveman soup house.
You know, ice water just does work.
Yeah, it's been working for you really well. You've been getting things done.
Oh, let's do Lightning 2. We haven't done Lightning 2 yet.
It's the AoE, I think.
Yeah. I think it's just the one that Magus was doing to us.
Oh, you get sparkles at the start.
What's that?
I said you get a little sparkles at the start. He doesn't really. You're kind of stepping on him.
That's true. There's a pretty sick fight in One Piece recently where he's fighting a dude who can see a few seconds into the future. And so mid-fight, he just learns to see a little further into the future.
Is that kind of how the fights play out?
Not generally. It just happened to be how this one played out.
That's like extremely Superman. I
Uh
love
huh.
that.
Yeah. At one point during the fight, he's just like, "Oh, I get how your power works," and then just starts doing it.
I like that because it's like if we were talking Dragon Ball and you were like, and you know what happened? Goku developed a secret fighting technique.
Uh huh.
Somehow Luffy pulled it off by just saying he was going to.
Stop beating on my boy Frog. Oh my god. He's getting jumped for his lunch money.
You put Frog in a time machine so he could get his ass kicked by a rock with a hole in it.
God, stop erupting.
We're over it. We've seen it. We know you like to erupt. Grow up. Looking at 3DO games and realizing I've never played some of these, such as Patty Bear's birthday surprise.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah. I bet he had a fun birthday, my friend.
Only one way to find out.
Game will never know. So I ain't going, but I'm going to some Bear's birthday party. I can have a real life. I'm an adult. Nah, I would go to Fatty Bear's birthday party. His name is Fatty Bear. Gnarly Cypher says it's not even his birthday.
Oh, that red dot in the sky is Lavos, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I forgot about that.
Gnarly says he's the one planning the surprise. Okay, you have a point, but hear me out. What if he's a sad guy and he's planning his own birthday party?
That's true.
You know, look, there's no shame in going to the movies alone. Maybe Fatty Bear's gotta go to the movies alone sometimes. That's just how it is.
They're gonna make me bring her along. Alright.
Sermon says, I love looking at stories through a character's perspective. I love how some people fall from the sky, fought enemies with them had a feast. Doesn't see them for who knows long and then come back right after she gets the village destroyed. Yeah. It's all accurate.
We are... yeah, 11:30. We are right at the start of a new dungeon. Do we want to...
Sure.
cut it here and then we can pick it up next time.
That sounds good.
Unnatural selection?
What? Question mark?
Yeah, I feel like we're moving right along though.
Yeah, we're making good time. Like, you know, I hope everyone in the crowd's enjoying it because we've seen pretty much our regular audience every week.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad idea to break it up every once in a while when we're doing these longer games with a Magic or a Street Fighter here or there. Not tonight, baby. We're both sleepy.
Yeah, absolutely. But yep, thanks everybody. We will be back next week. Goodbye.
Adios.